Hey Pisces, hey Starseeds, Sweet Spirit Mystic here. Ooh, super smoky. Put this out that window, sorry. Okay, so I hope everyone's doing great. I thought I'd pull some cards for tonight. So let's see what comes up. All right, let's begin. Spirits, guides, ancestors, come be with me now. Please help me guide my Pisces friends and show us the messages that will help us get through these challenging times, flow through them, right? Don't get stuck, don't get hung up on things. All right. The first card out is the Nine of Wands, which in the top deck is called Strength. You know, it's that last push, that last stronghold, that last fight. And then we have the Fool, the Princess of Cups. That's our energy. So let's see. We've got the Four of Discs on the bottom. Control, power, you know, where do we need to let things go, let things flow more? All right, so it shows that we're coming up on a cycle that's just ended, and we're moving into something new. And we're going about it through this Princess of Cups energy, which relates to the Page of Cups. And that's that enthusiasm, that excitement, that innocence, you know, that sometimes we lose, right? Because, you know, our world gets so bogged down. We're going through so many difficult things, you know, with the Strength card. We're having to really stand our ground, really protect what is ours. And we get tired, but just know, with the Ten of Wands, you're at that end. You're not going to have to feel this way for much longer, right? Because from the 9 we go to the 10, and the 10 is where you let those burdens go. You end that cycle so that you can start again, right? With the Fool. So keep that innocent Piscean energy. Don't forget about that soft spirit in your heart. Right, that is what gets you through these difficult times, because, you know, when you try to force something, when you try to push back, hold on, it just makes it more difficult. It's more of a struggle. It's more of a fight. You know, you think about, like, say you have a new puppy and you want to hold that puppy, but the puppy just squirms and moves all over, so no matter what you do, you can't hold on to him. It's the same. You know, you love enough, you enjoy what you can, but when the time is ready to end, you have to let things go. Otherwise, you're just struggling against yourself, right? So we have the Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Devil. Okay, let me show you these. So in this deck, the Four of Cups is luxury, right? That's having what we want, but maybe not being content with it. Or maybe we're just not content with what we have. We don't see the gifts. And just know, with any luxury, anything that we have, at any minute it can be taken from us. So we have to be grateful, right? We have to understand that every moment is fleeting, and that we cannot hold on to anything, just like sand going through our hands, or water, or money. you have your hand open to receive so that the energy flows in and out. But as soon as you do this and put your hand around it trying to hold it, it stops. Okay. So then we come to the Death card and the Devil card. And this is a deep transformation, a profound end of a cycle, where we're finally putting aside all of our fears, all of our worries, all of our addictive habits, whatever those might be, that keep us stuck. We're letting all of that go. And we have to, because we can't hold on to it anymore. We can't hold it in our stomach, our heart, our head. We can't. We have to let it go so that it can change and become something else to be healed. Today I was reading about Chiron, which is known as the wounded healer. It is an asteroid that sits between Saturn and Uranus, way out in deep space. But what it does is it brings out all of the things from our past, all of these things from our childhood, right, that the Princess of Cups can speak of. And it's showing them to us so that we can heal them. Okay, so right now Chiron is in Aries. And Aries moves very fast, is very direct. So all of this healing that we're feeling can make us feel like we're this pinball just springing around from one place to another, just feeling like we're constantly getting hit with things or remembering things. But know that we're coming into a point where it's all being revealed so that we can let it go, so we can see it for what it really is. Where we've been, in delusions or just not wanting to see. This is that opportunity for it all to come out, especially with this retrograde season that we're in, where there are so many planets in retrograde. It really makes you go deep inside yourself. It's not about anyone else but you. And I know I've been saying this again and again, but the readings that I give are how you can heal yourself, right? To me, they're more like sessions where I try to share from my own experience, all the hurts I felt, right? So that you know that all the hurts you've felt, you can get through them. Just look at them in the mirror and be like, okay, how can I change my mind about these things? Yes, they happened. It sucked. But it's up to us to decide whether or not we let it hurt us anymore. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. We cannot change the past, but we can change how we feel about it and what we'll let it do to us. So in your mind, in your heart, in your gut, just say, okay, I see you. I see how you've hurt me, but I'm not going to let you hurt me anymore. I'm going to use that 9 of Wands and stand my ground and say, no, I won't allow it. And your emotions, your body, your mind will follow. Just make that conscious choice to put all of these demons to rest, to let them go, so you can finally feel that lightness of spirit, that freedom. She's dancing here with a cup in her hand, and there's a little turtle inside of it. There's wings of a swan above her head, a fish, a lotus blossom. They all speak to freedom and movement. And when we're in this energy of control, we're stuck. We're not letting things flow. right? We're not letting things flow. Look how the light flows into all of these cups. We're not seeing the beauty that's there when we let things move. We're focusing too much on wanting things to stay the same, and they don't need to. There's beauty in movement. So if this means you go for a walk and work it out while you're walking and just think it out, cry it out, go for a swim, work out, move your body, because as Pisces, we stick a lot in our body. Move it out, move it through, stretch, breathe, use your lung capacity. At some point, I'll share this pranayama exercise that I learned, and it really helps breathe through any tension, right? So when we do that, we're letting those thoughts go. This negativity, the illusions of, well, wait, I'm used to my life being this way, right? 11:22 on the clock. But my life was like this. I'm used to this. No. The universe is inviting you to let all those things die and to be open to change, open to this Three of Wands energy, this expansion, this newness, this foresight of going up on that cliff and seeing where you can go. Where once you put down all of these burdens, all of this fear, all of this mental confusion, all of these weird emotions that aren't yours. They're part of your creative environment. Wipe the slate clean, right? Come into this Three of Wands energy. Move forward, right? Passionately. Decide to leave it behind. Make those changes. When we teeter-totter on making decisions, we're stuck. So just choose something and go for it. And if that doesn't work, you can try the other option next, right? This is an infinity sign, the light and the dark. You can see it in this card. You choose where you want to go, how you want it to look, right? And if you don't like one way, you have the freedom to make it another way. You're only stuck if you want to be, if you don't move forward, right? So let's see. Let me pull one of these little ones. Let's see what comes out with this little deck to kind of clarify what I've been mentioning. But yes, you're at that point where there is a new beginning. You just have to let go of that last little bit. And this Mercury retrograde will help you do that. And Venus is coming out of retrograde on the 25th. So we're able to purge all that's in our heart. All those past relationships that hurt us. Air, number 27. There will be a message that comes in. It could come from an air sign, or it could come out of the blue. At the bottom of the deck, the Raven, the number 2, which means magic. So you're manifesting. I believe earlier I pulled the Magician. That's the card of magic. That's the card of creation, right? So underneath that, we've got the Phoenix, the rising of the Phoenix. That mirrors this death energy. What hell, whatever you've been through, you're still alive. You survived it. And now you can use that to help others. to do something good. Share your story. And know that your ancestors are there watching you, looking out for you, right? You are resilient. Even though it seems like it's a barren desert, as you know, as soon as the rains come, the desert comes back to life, right? You'll come into this time of harmony, union with both sides of yourself, the light and the dark. You'll be able to integrate both of those together so that you'll know your shadow and you'll know when you're being tempted or tricked, right? And it won't, you won't be able to, or whatever it is that's trying to chain you or trick you won't be able to. They'll try, but you're like, well, I see it as it is, as you are. I'm not going to fall for that again, right? It's only when you know your shadow that you can do that. A lot of times people just talk about your light, but my goodness, you need to know your dark. You need to know your shadow so that when it comes to you, you can say no to it. You can say, you don't have power over me. And again, we have the death card. And we also have fear, the hungry ghost. These are things in our past that haunt us. These are what things we need to let go in order to have this victory. But we have to be persistent. Be a busy bee, right? Keep saying no. Keep seeing your shadow. Keep telling it, no, you cannot hurt me. I see who you are. You are that leader. You are that lion. Leo season is coming up in August, so that could mean a very big shift for us. So just keep holding fast. Keep believing in yourself. Just really keep the faith, right? Oh, I forgot to pull one of the shaman cards. Okay, let's do it now. I'll do that instead of the Starseed Oracle. Oh yeah, and if you're seeing this card, this video, please subscribe. Get your energies in. I'll be able to tap in more. I really appreciate each and every one of you. We're all in this together, right? Drink water. That's something I really have a problem with, so I'm just going to keep telling you guys so that I tell myself. Oh, wow. The Tree of Life, number 58. I haven't pulled this card before. You can see that. It's really beautiful. The Tree of Life. Let me read from the book. Okay. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself up to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. The medicine. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. What dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? Reflect on how you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want to produce, and where you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator. Simply put, we create our own life by what we think, what we feel, what we imagine. So put down all of these old burdens of things that happened in the past, all of these hurts. They can't hurt you anymore. Let them go. Thank them for their lessons, no matter how hard it is. Know that whatever happened, it wasn't your fault. And because of what you've gone through, you can recognize hurt and suffering in someone else and help them. That's your calling as Pisces. That's your calling as starseeds. You have been through so many lifetimes. You have experienced all the zodiac signs. So you know the depths of everyone's soul. So take the focus away from where you've been hurt and bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of how you've been able to overcome it and how you can use your experience to help someone who's going through it right now. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for connecting in with me. I really appreciate you. All right, I love you.